All right, my name is Michael Dixon,
I'm Pedro Rodriguez Hertz.
and this is our BioBlitz presentation.
For our vertebrae, we found an American toad. I found it in my driveway, so that's pretty cool. The way you can identify it is it's always like greenish brownish with a bunch of bumps on it, uh, and it likes moist environments. So if it's rainy out, that's where you can find them. They eat a lot of insects, uh, worms, even spiders, all that stuff. For our hypothesis, we stated that if the temperature is warmer, then American toads will be more active and visible because they're cold blooded. And this graph on the bottom right, you can see that in the top middle one, the temperature is kind of parabolic. So when it gets to a certain temperature, the amount of toads kind of peak, and then if it gets too hot, it starts going back down because they get like sunburnt.
And for our vertebrates, we decided to go with a ladybug. I seen it, and I thought it was pretty cool. So basically, a ladybug is like a little small beetle, and it typically eats other like little tiny insects. But what they use, their main technical or like their main survival technique is their color. So different ladybugs have different colors. So they have yellow, orange, and red. And typically what the colors represents is like poisonous, so that predators think they're poisoned and they won't eat them. And one way they're actually really good for humans, they serve as like pesticides, like release like great chemicals for your flowers and plants and stuff too. And on I feel like they're typically good luck, so that's another reason why I chose it. All right, we asked the question: Does the brightness of the ladybug will it be affected by whether it gets eaten or not? And we hypothesized that the ladybug, like as the ladybug is brighter, the less likely it's going to be eaten because predators would think that it's venomous. And according to our graph, the lighter the ladybug is, the more or less likely it will be eaten. Like, the predators typically think that's like it's like poisonous, so they really realistically just it just adapts to like different ladybugs. If you have like lighter colors or something, it's just better.
For our flowering plant, we chose a common daisy. There's one out of my mom's garden. Uh, I mean, it just looks like what you'd expect a daisy to look like, the yellow center and the white petals surrounding it. And one thing I didn't know is that it actually tilts its head towards the sun, so that's an adaptation for survival. And yeah.
For the non-flower plant, I decided to do moss because I feel like moss is just like everywhere. But moss is just use photosynthesis, and it really doesn't have like a set structure. It could grow anywhere, but it like moss typically holds a lot of water inside of it, and I didn't know that, but moss was the first like ever plant like to grow on stuff.
For our fungus, we chose turkey tail fungus, also called like shell fungus or bracket fungus. It just kind of grows on decaying wood, and it like breaks down the cellulose in there for energy because it can't photosynthesize or anything. So, and one thing I didn't know is that the fungus is used for cancer immunotherapy, which is pretty cool.
And here's our references that everything that we used, and that's really it.
Yep. Thank you.
Thank you.